Hey everyone, welcome back to Life of Pri. I know it's been a couple days, but life is life. Anyway, the first place we are off to today is the greenhouse to check to see if any of our crosses have worked and if we have seed developing. From there, we will head to the field to check on the plants, collect more phenotypic data. They are irrigating this afternoon, which means I won't be able to get in again until Saturday. I also have several meetings, one at 11 for music, noon I have a phone call for my summer internship, and then at 1 I have my lab meeting today. So then after that, I hope to go into lab. But yeah, let's head out. And we have seed. Yes! Y'all, you do not understand how happy I am that those crosses worked, because earlier this year I was doing those crosses, but I also had 2 other lines involved, and trying to do like 4-way crosses is a lot, right? And we missed this one. One of them that we thought should be a good male wasn't a good male, and then the timing was off because we didn't know that, and so yeah, we didn't get any seed. But this time we have seed, so yes. So it turned out that there was no lab meeting today, which is fine. It means that I worked on my paper more and got that submitted to my writing group, so that's really good. And now it is time to head into lab and see what's going on there. Well, today I have to make some gels, so guess what? You'll get to learn how to make Agarose Gels. The first thing you have to do is the setup, and it's very important that everything is balanced. I purposely am showing an unbalanced setup here, and in this next picture, the ball is in the middle, thus it is balanced. There are 2 components to making an Agarose Gel, and the first is this liquid called 1 times TAE, and I need 100 microliters of it. Then I need agarose, which is just seaweed. And depending on what type of gel you're making, a 1% or a 2% determines how much agarose you add. Literally, this just determines how thick your gel is, thus how quickly are your bands going to run down it. Because the gels I'm making are going to be for digestion, I want them to be 2%. So for 100 microliters of TAE, I am going to add 2 grams of agarose. And I say 2, it's all approximate, 2.11, 1.95. It's close enough for 2 for this gel. And I now mix the agarose into the TAE solution and microwave it for 1.5 minutes. It's going to get really hot, so at this point, you'll need to be careful when you take it out and don't burn yourself. While this is in the microwave, we go get ethium bromide, and this is why everything has to be done in the gel room. Ethium bromide is carcinogenic, meaning it can cause mutations, and aka causes cancer. Now, it's not the worst carcinogenic out there, but this is why we still have to keep everything in the gel room. Always wear gloves. Don't use these gloves outside of the gel room. Anything you bring into the gel room and put on the table or touch with these gloves are aka contaminated. So it's just all for safety precautions due to this little red liquid. Once we take the solution out of the microwave, it's time to cool it down in a handmade water bath. I know, super fancy, but it gets the job done. Once it's cool, I then like to add 4 microliters of the ethium bromide. People add their own amount. Some like to add 3, some like to add more. It's just your own preference. From there, it's time to actually set the gel. So as you pour the gel, you want to make sure it's nice and smooth because you don't want to have any big bubbles in the gel. That will hinder the DNA from running down smoothly. And then you set in as many wells as you prefer. As you can see from these guys, you can have small or big wells, and I prefer the small ones because you can get more samples in. And we will let that sit for about 30 minutes and clean up our mess in the meanwhile. And here you have it, a solidified gel that can hold 96 samples plus 8 ladder controls. And now I'm going to wrap it in some plastic wrap and put it into the fridge so I can use it tomorrow when I come back. Okay, it is almost 8 o'clock. I'm finally leaving lab and walking on one of the bike routes on campus. Like I said, huge biking community. We do have sidewalks for pedestrians, but there's more bike routes than sidewalk, I'd almost say. Yeah, but it's time for me to go home and eat and go to spiritual direction. Got a lot done in lab, and I hope you all enjoyed seeing how to make a gel. So see you tomorrow.